Alright, let's get into it. Why aren't electric cars automatically the greenest choice on the road? It's a question a lot of people are asking as more EVs pop up everywhere. On the surface, it seems obvious. Electric cars are the future, right? But when you dig a little deeper, the answer isn't as simple as you might think. I mean, they're silent. They don't have tailpipes. And you can charge them at home. Sounds like a win for Mother Earth, right? No more gas station stops, no more oil changes, and way less noise pollution. It's easy to see why so many people are excited about making the switch to electric. Well, it's more complicated than that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that most people don't think about when they see a shiny new EV on the road. Here's the thing. When you drive an electric car, yeah, you're not spewing out exhaust fumes. That's awesome. You're helping keep the air in your city cleaner, and that's a big deal for public health. But let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Making the actual car, especially the battery, takes a lot of energy and resources. Building an electric car isn't just about snapping together some parts, it's a complex process that starts long before the car hits the road. We're talking huge lithium-ion batteries, which need lithium, cobalt, and nickel. These materials don't just appear out of thin air. They have to be mined, processed, and shipped, often from halfway around the world. Mining those isn't exactly clean. In some places, it seriously damages the environment and takes a massive toll on local communities. Open-pit mines can destroy habitats, pollute water sources, and create hazardous working conditions for miners. It's a side of the EV story that doesn't get talked about enough. But wait, there's more. Think about where your electricity comes from. Just because your car plugs into the wall doesn't mean it's running on sunshine and rainbows. If you're in a place that runs mostly on coal or natural gas, charging your car means burning fossil fuels at the power plant. That electricity has to come from somewhere, and in many regions it's still coming from dirty sources. Kinda defeats the purpose, right? In fact, in some regions, the overall emissions from an electric car could be similar to a modern gas or diesel car, especially if that gas car is super efficient. It's not just about what comes out of the tailpipe, it's about the whole chain of energy use. Now let's talk end of life. Old school cars get recycled, sure, but recycling those massive EV batteries? That's still a work in progress. The technology for recycling batteries is improving, but it's not widespread yet. Some batteries get reused, but most end up piling up, creating a new kind of waste problem. If we don't figure out better ways to recycle or repurpose these batteries, we could be trading one environmental problem for another. Don't get me wrong, electric cars are a huge step toward cleaner transportation. They have the potential to slash emissions, especially as our energy grid gets cleaner. But the whole system has to get greener for EVs to really deliver on their promise. Cleaner mining, better battery recycling, and more renewable energy on the grid. That's the real game changer. Imagine a world where your car is built with responsibly sourced materials, powered by wind or solar, and its battery gets a second life after the car is done. That's the future we should be aiming for. So, are electric cars always greener than gas or diesel? Not always. It depends on how they're made, how you charge them, and what happens when they're done. The answer is different for everyone, depending on where you live and how you drive. Here's my advice. If you're thinking about making the switch, look at your local energy mix. Is your electricity mostly renewable, or is it still coming from coal and gas? That makes a big difference in your car's real-world impact. Find out how your power is made. A quick search online or a call to your utility company can tell you a lot. The greener your grid, the greener your EV. Consider the full life cycle of the car, not just what comes out of the tailpipe. From mining to manufacturing, driving to recycling, every step matters when it comes to the environment. Electric cars have a ton of potential, but we're not quite there yet. The technology's improving fast, and as the grid gets cleaner, so will your ride. Every year, batteries get better, recycling gets easier, and more renewable energy comes online. The future is bright, but we have to keep pushing for progress. If you want to stay up to speed on where car tech is headed and what really makes a car green, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep breaking it down so you get the real story every time. There's a lot of hype out there, but I'm here to help you cut through it and make smart choices for you and the planet. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you in the next one. And remember, every little bit counts when it comes to making our world a cleaner, greener place.